Good afternoon, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, I'm going to keep today's vlog a little short because I've had just a hectic day. Not a super busy and really bad timing kind of day today. Well, first off, yesterday, after Matthew's volleyball game, he tells me that he needs some type of dessert for tomorrow, which is today. Because if you guys followed the vlogs from like 2 years ago, Matthew's freshman year, they ended up doing what's it called? Like each different team, I think, or age group is responsible for like a different team dinner, I don't know if it's a different month or a different week or something like that, but they're responsible for at least once out of the volleyball season. So either it was Matthew's team JV or else it was for, what's it called? Just like the juniors or whatever. They were hosting tonight's cook dinner thing, whatever it's called. I'm trying to figure out the word, like team dinner. Cook. I don't even know where that came from. Anyways, guys, so his freshman year, they ended up doing like a pasta bake kind of thing. Like the parents got together, a couple of them did, and was like, what should we do? And that's what they decided on. And so I volunteered to make all of I don't remember if it was like mostaccioli or spaghetti or something like that. And I remember vlogging about it. So it's back one of those old vlogs. But yeah, I made like a bunch of trays of that. Well, Matthew, I don't know what happened last year. We ended up not having to do anything last year. And then this year, Matthew said, oh, maybe we just bought pop or something like that last year. And then this year, Matthew said that he told them yesterday that we would end up bringing dessert, which they're doing like a Cinco de Mayo theme. So I had suggested I was telling you guys about that. What's it called? The like leche cake. I was going to make that, which is actually, if my mind serves me correctly, because I remember my friend got it from a Mexican bakery for her son's birthday. So that's what I was gonna make, because you guys knew I was gonna make that anyway this week. Matthew's like, no, just like big brownies. I was like, okay, fine. So I thought we had brownie mix in the cabinet this morning, and I was like, oh, I'll wake up and I'll just throw the brownies in and they'll be good to go, and it'll take me like 5 minutes, 5 minutes to mix up all the ingredients and then just put them in the oven and not have to worry about them for the rest of the day. Well, we didn't have any brownie mix and I couldn't get out to the store today. So I had to completely punt. Mom bought a 2-pack of peanut butter cookies, which made like 6 dozen cookies, and so that was plenty. But the problem is that it wasn't completely from scratch, but I mean, it's not just like taking cookie dough, out of the roll or whatever, or even like making, real quick brownies where all I have to do is just real quick mix the ingredients and throw them in a pan and throw them in the oven. No, I gotta, take them, ball the dough and then put them in there, and then, take the fork and the sugar and all that. Oh my goodness, guys. So that took me like a good hour or maybe 2 hours, because then on top of that too, I can't fit all 6 dozen, cookies in the oven at the same time. So while the other ones are coming out, I'm putting the other ones on, the tray and stuff. So I think it took me about 2 hours to finally get all these darn cookies done for today. And then on top of that too, Matthew goes, oh, we need the cookies here by, which I woke up late today too, guys. Like 10 o'clock or something like that, or 10:30. I think it was actually later than that. And so I got a late start to my day. So these cookies took me several hours to get done. I had a super late start to my day anyway. So then Matthew, texts me right before he starts practice, because they have practice and they do the dinner, right? And so he texts me at like 4 o'clock or something, or 3:30, something like that. And I was like, oh, we need the cookies here. They need to be here by 5 o'clock. And I was like, okay, where am I supposed to drop them off? Like, I have no clue. I think we dropped them off in the teacher's lounge like in freshman year or whatever, but I had no clue where to go. So I was like, okay, fine. Then finally, we can't text him because he's in the middle of practice. So we were like, oh, we don't know where to go. We didn't know what room to go in. We didn't know, like, if we should go to like the auditorium or to the cafeteria or to the teacher's lounge. We had no clue where to go. So finally we came back, we got in the car, we were ready to go, and my mom's like, let's just wait until he gets back to us. So then finally at 5 o'clock he gets back to us and it's like, oh yeah, I'll just come wait for them, you know, outside the entrance. So we're like, okay, we'll go. Then we get stuck by 2 trains trying to get there. Then on the way back we tried to go over the bridge because there's so much traffic, and in our town there's a lot of trains and like train tracks all over the place, and we have like one bridge. So we tried to go over the bridge, and it took us a half an hour, almost a half an hour to get there, and then a half an hour to get home. I kid you guys not. I think we left a little bit before 5 o'clock. It was probably like 30 to 45 minutes round trip in total. So we left like a little bit before 5 o'clock. We didn't get back until like 5:30. And all the while, I was right in the middle of cooking dinner when Matthew calls me and it's like, oh yeah, I'll come and get the cookies right now. I was like, okay, fine. And we're thinking it's like 5 minutes to drive to the high school, right? No, it's like 45 minutes by the time we get back home. And I was in the middle of making homemade veggie fried rice, and then I added just some shrimp into it, like for whoever wanted it, but I had some of it before I added the shrimp. It was really good, guys. But the thing was, I was right in the middle of making it. I just added all the ingredients in, and then I was like, okay, I'll just stop what I'm doing right now because I could just put the lid on it and let it just sit because I hadn't done the shrimp just yet. All I'd done was the rice part. So I was like, okay. So then we get back. It's 45 minutes later. I was like, the rice is going to be cold. So then I just heated up the shrimp through in there, you know. Oh my goodness, guys. It was just a crazy, hectic day today that literally shouldn't have taken, like, the stuff that ended up taking so long shouldn't have. Like, these darn cookies that I ended up making today and getting to the high school and everything like that took me, like, 3 hours to pretty much do, you know, make them, clean up afterwards, you know, prepare before, you know, get all the stuff together, and then get them to the high school, drive them there. Oh my goodness, guys. I am just so beat. And Ike can hear me right now. He's so cute. His little ears just like flipped up at me. I don't know what he's staring at, but he's like just sitting there staring. He's looking all around the room, trying to figure out what's going on. But anyways, guys, I'm going to take a shower and head to bed because I am just exhausted from today. And then I was just so upset that, like, I couldn't even enjoy myself. I was just crabby and grumpy, and I was kind of crabby and grumpy anyway today because yesterday I felt really sick at the varsity game. I felt like I was going to throw up, honestly. And then last night my stomach hurt again. And then this morning, like, this whole day, it's kind of been bugging me a little bit, like, kind of on and off. But it's just really frustrating. I don't know if it's kind of like the remnants from my cold, and then on top of that too, I ended up like almost choking on water today, right? So I was coughing, and then all of a sudden I've had this cough now that will not go away, and I think it has more to do with the cold, but because I choked on the water earlier, now this cough won't go away. So yeah, guys, today's just kind of been a crummy day for me, honestly, and darn cookies, which, you know, I made 2 trays full of cookies, and then Matthew still brought like a half a tray home, which I was Snapchatting him, and I was freaking out thinking, like, oh my gosh, do you think there's going to be enough cookies? Like, what if we're the only people that bring dessert? Like, I didn't know what other people were bringing, you know, or whatever. So I was, like, freaking out. I was like, should I make more? I was like, maybe I could just make some cupcakes. Like, I was freaking out, and I was like, okay, I'm glad that, like, but this whole day, like, it's just been stressed out and crummy. I don't feel good. Today was actually sunny. The one day it's sunny, right? And I have a really crummy day. Like, out of this past, like, week and a half or whatever, it's been cloudy and rainy. Today it was like kind of cloudy, like a little overcast, but it was for the most part sunny compared to how it has been. And of course it's the one day that it's like nice, and it was actually decently warm out too, but the one day it's like kind of nice out and I feel like garbage. And on top of that, I'm stressing out, and just, yeah, overall not a really good day. So I'm sorry, guys. Tomorrow's vlog, hopefully I will make a little bit better, but because of that, I wanted to do a cooking, you know, kind of like, you know, vlog while I'm cooking kind of thing or something like that today. And because I had to make those cookies this morning, and I did them all before I had coffee too, because I was like, oh, quick, I'll do the cookies real quick, you know, what I thought were going to be brownies. and, you know, then I'll finish my coffee. Well, no, this turned into a whole thing, and then now I'm probably not going to be able to fall asleep because I didn't finish my coffee till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon today. Oh, goodness, guys. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day, which is, the thing is, I actually did wake up early, and then I fell back asleep, and then I woke up like 10:30, which I guess is not really good, but, you know. Anyways, guys, I'll see you all in tomorrow's vlog. Hope you guys all had a wonderful day, though. If you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So, bye, guys.